Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is the Diaspora Panel, the voice of the diaspora. I have with me Mr. Ademola Adisa, all the way from the United Kingdom. Mr. Adisa, you're welcome to today's meeting.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
My name is Dejola. I'm your host. I am based in the Republic of Ireland. First of all, we want to say a big thank you to all our viewers. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing. And we want to encourage you, if you have not yet subscribed, please click that button. It is free of charge, so that anytime we do the next video, you'll be one of the first people to like it, to know about it. Please share this video as much as you can so that other people can benefit from it. Today, we want to talk about the coup. So in the last few days, this has taken a new turn as we are hearing from the news that former governor of Bayelsa State, Timipre Silva, is a financier of the coup plot. It was said that some money were moved from a federal government agency located in the south-south to Timipre Silva, and actually, we are hearing that his house in Abuja and in Bayelsa State has been, and that the officers of the law have been there to comb his house to find out, what's going on. And this comes as a shock to everybody because it was unexpected. We all thought that this is a military coup. It's involved only military officers were involved. But to see a civilian involved is something else. And to see somebody who is actually an APC member plotting to overthrow allegedly plotting to overthrow his own government is something that is very, very unexpected. I am thinking, Demola, that what will he have benefited? What kind of benefit? I mean, is he going to become president by organizing a coup? Is he going to become a vice president by organizing a coup? Are they going to make him an ambassador to the United Nations? Are they going to make him? How will he have benefited? And do you think possibly maybe this is a wild goose chase, Demola?
Thank you, Deji. I don't think it's a white goose chase at all. If you even if you can recall, other reporters within this about the 16 army officers there was also speculation that there was a former governor of the south, the southern former governor.
Yeah,
that was also the part of the speculated coup at that time. So it's just coming to loose now, and the identity of those participants are being revealed gradually. The other time we have 11 army officers that were revealed. Now we know they are civilian collaborator, which is within the alleged collaborator of Timipre Silva. So it's possibility, there's a possibility there, and that was why his residence or his property was raised in Abuja and Bayelsa. Now, what has he got to gain?
Yeah.
From planning those coups?
What could be his motive?
Now, this is the real effect of the Renew Hope agenda.
All right.
When we say that if you fight corruption will fight back. That is exactly what is happening. I wasn't surprised that corruption is fighting back, but I was not expecting that it will come back defined in this type of way by destroying everything using the coup. Now, who are Silvers? These are people. Timipre is one of the people that are involved in the whole sector. And we know the state of the oil sector when he was in the government, and the way they left everything. If you can recall, we were only able to account for less than 5% of the oil that is being drilled. The whole thing were porous. We are going elsewhere. People are stealing it, buckling. They are tapping the pipes. So it's possible that it's possible that this is coming home to roost now. So I'm not surprised that he has a motive, and the motive is likely to be because of the oil issue. Now, it's not the only one, because we know that President Bola Tinubu has been blocking all the major sources of corruption. The major sources of corruption have been blocked. You look at the Central Bank of Nigeria, which has been used to do fraudulent monetary exchange. They are doing. They're just selling and making people rich without anything. You look at the currency exchange. That are also being blocked. A lot of people are not happy with this. You look at the structure and even the bureau de change. You look at the bunkering and the subsidy that people are not able to do anymore. You look at the petrol that is being available now that people cannot make money out of scarcity anymore. You look at the sanity that is in the construction industry, where the contractors are now being made accountable and being forced and being made to deliver on time, on schedule, without variations.
Okay. Demola, let me just pause you there because we have to cover some ground, okay? So the reason why I think possibly I don't really see a connection between Silva and the coup. The reason why I will say that is because if you look at what the news say, they say that some money was traced from a federal government agency in the South, a federal government agency, and was, what the money, a large sum of money was moved from that agency to Silva's account, to account that was, authorized by him. So, and we know that a few years back, during Buhari's government, about $4 billion was earmarked for the for the reactivation or repair of the 3 refineries. Okay, the one in Wari, the one in Port Harcourt, and the one in Kaduna. Now, up to today, those refineries are still moribund. They've not been. So, what happened to those money? So, this money they are talking about has been moved. Is Silva being chased around for corruption? For maybe are they trying to prosecute him for this money, or if Silva, as they say, is involved with this coup, it definitely is not representing himself. Is he representing a group of cabals that are benefiting from oil subsidy, that are benefiting from forex arbitrage, that are benefiting from bunkering of oil? And because all this while, most bloggers have been saying, oh, it's another cabal. So which means that all the time we have been scapegoating the North. Nigeria's problem is not the North. It's just a group of cabals that are benefiting, that are profiteering from, from this, all this sort of corruption. So, do you not think that either way, either Silva is guilty of being chased for corruption in the repair of the refinery, or possibly he is, a kind of face for a group of cabals in the Nigerian oil industry generally that are benefiting? Do you think that's what's going on?
Um, it's wider. The whole thing is wider and bigger than Timipre Silva. It's not him alone, obviously, but it's traced to him because if you part of the report that we are having is that he does not only have the money that was used being transferred into his account into his own, but he was also having meetings with some of these generals. So there are links of him making having physical meetings with these generals.
Okay.
Now, just as you said, there is ongoing audit at NNPCL. And this is where people are asking Ojulari to
That's the
dig
NNPC
deep,
boss.
the NNPC boss, to dig deep into the account of NNPC and cooperate with the auditors so that all the activities of Kayari over his tenures can be judiciously audited. So, because if this is not being done, we will not be able to move forward. So, it's part of a bigger issue. And they see that is why they cannot afford to see President Tinubu succeed. That is why they want to get him out of the way. It's not because he may be the president or whatever, but anybody but Tinubu is okay for them. Because they never expect that there can be any leaders in Nigeria that can be so pious, so honest and God-fearing and trying and being forward to do the right thing for the people of Nigeria. They were expecting him to be just one of them. But they were very much disappointed.
That it's actually taking them on now.
It's taking them on and making them accountable. So they are running away from accountability, and that is why they don't want Tinubu to succeed. That is why they want to derail and get this government out of the way. And if they succeed in implanting any military officer, they will be the one that will control him from behind. Because they finance it, he will pay the paper, we dictate the tune. So that is exactly their motives. But there are more. And I know everything looks as if it's silent now, but it's a little silent before the storm. A lot of these people that are destroying Nigeria will be brought out to account for their bad deeds.
Okay. So, Nemola, just another question I would like us to discuss is now we first of all heard that this is a military coup allegedly was planned by some military officers who were disgruntled, who are dissatisfied. Now, civilians are now involved. So if this is so now, we know that Timipre Silva could not be acting alone. It could be acting, there could be foreign interference. It could be acting on behalf of some foreign powers, because as we learned that he has now is now on the run. They said he's first of all ran away to Senegal. From there, he went to Argentina. Okay. So, and then if it's not acting alone, which means whether in Nigeria, some cabal, some powerful elite who have been eating Nigeria for the past 60 years, some strongholds who are there, they are still there now. Do you think President Bola Tinubu should sleep with his two eyes closed? Or do you think he should be on his, should be watching his shoulder now?
Uh, it's not just President Bola Tinubu that should be watching his shoulder. We all in Nigerians are already looking over our shoulders because nothing is certain. And but he's trying his best to bring certainty and sanity into the country. And I think part of that is why what he calls the removal of the service chiefs.
Okay.
And bringing people that are more, that he can trust more and have more trust in them and are able to deliver on its mandate of revamping and renewing Nigerians' hope. So, one thing that I know initially they don't want to come out as Coup, and this is one of the reasons why they don't want a Coup. They don't want people like Timipre Silva, all the suspects to escape. It's very unfortunate that Sahara reporters have to blow this out, so making it a little bit difficult for them to be able to get all the suspects.
Yeah, but the Interpol will fish them wherever they go. They've Interpol. If this is a coup this is a treasonable felony against a country, so I'm sure that Interpol will fish wherever he is. If it's really involved, if they can really prove that
let's be honest. The Interpol are not our friend as much as we do, because most of this, as you have suspected, some of these financiers and sponsors of this coup or insurgency are foreign.
Yeah, but you can see that they are arresting them. They're arresting them all over the place. Just last week, we had about 11 of them who were arrested in Nigeria. Some was arrested in West Africa.
It's not the big one. It's not big gags. It's not when we say you're suspected and arresting some of these things. They are not the big guys.
Yeah, but Demola, if you steal money, for example, like Denziani Madueke, and you run away, it's different. But if you plan a coup against your country, they will fish you out. Even the government of the country you went to will push you out. Nobody will label a coup plotter.
No, I don't agree with you, because some of them will be going there under the refugee or human right or whatever, and they give them asylum. They will say it's a political prosecution. They give any type of excuse because they are the one that are sponsoring them. So they ran away to where their sponsors are. So they will not release them. They will not release them.
So one of the officers that was involved in the coup, we learned that he went for a course in China and then recently came back. So, and then this man now has run to Argentina. So are we seeing something? Is there any foreign? Do you think there's some foreign hand by any chance? Do you think, because you can see that America, they're already trying to destroy Nigeria by saying, Nigeria, there's what's it called, they're killing Christians, which is not true, which we all know is not true. So, and they're trying to, to put Nigeria in a position whereby Western powers will be able to come to the north, maybe to try to occupy the place, which is what I think they are planning. because of the rare earth, minerals that are available in the north. So are you seeing any Western plot to undermine Nigeria?
Obviously, because look, for you to understand the situation we are, you will ask yourself, who are the people that supposed to benefit from this coup? If you see the way President Bola Tinubu is handling the affair of Nigeria, it's like removing us from the bondage of colonialists, from neo-colonial bondage. Not only Nigeria, but Africa as well. Now, if you see within the 2 years that this government is in power, Africa is uniting in the way that it has never been before. We are intertrading. We are trying to self-finance ourselves. Look at interdependency of each other. We are trying to build our institutions together as Africans. Look, if you see, we are moving from raw materials provider to
the manufacturing
industrial,
company, industrial
or
country.
semi-industrial producer. And this is not to the best interest of the West or America. You can see the forces that even President Trump want to force himself on Nigeria to abide by his rule and making everything difficult for us with all the visa restrictions, because when he realized that the issue of tariff is not affecting us, then he tried to use the visa to blackmail.
The visa is not going to affect us too. Nigeria is a very big country. Very big country.
But because even when he used the visa, he sees that nothing changed.
Nothing changed, no. It's not
it doesn't move.
Yeah.
So what other option did they have? Part of the option is to remove the government that is not doing their bit, which is what they always do.
Anyway, so, let me pause you there because we are now out of time. I think the only group of people who will benefit from a coup in Nigeria is the Western powers, because Nigeria has now migrated from being an importer of oil to an exporter of oil. And one I'm talking about PMS, diesel, oil for aeroplane, automotive gas oil. So Nigeria has moved from, as you said, from being a producer of raw materials to an industrial and a manufacturing, country. And we are actually trying to, to get other African countries to stop selling their minerals raw and start processing them. And I think the West know they are in trouble once African wakes up. But that's where we're going to leave it because we are out of time.